Sky Outlaw comes out here with the RCW Dream Championship. I completely forgot she is the first ever Dream Champion. As Aliza walks out here with her. And Aliza was the one that she had to fight for that championship in the finals. Aliza was the one that she had to fight, and she kicked out of 5 wicked games. 5 of Aliza's finishers to win that title. And that's the very first time I've ever seen that move kicked out of so many times. And Sky kept battling back constantly to win that title. And she will defend that title at RCW Vengeance in just 2 episodes. We are 2 episodes away from that, folks. That's really, really big, which means we are 2 episodes from, officially declaring season 9 over and going on to season 10. So it's huge. It's really, really huge because, for this show, I never pictured in my mind that this show would be as big as it is. And when I say as big, I mean, what I mean is, in terms of how much of an influence it has had on my life over the years. Over the years of doing it. We got 2K22 around the corner, and, just a bunch of stuff from this show have influenced my life in a very positive way. Is a drop kick here, the basement drop kick right to the knees of Chris Statlander. And Chris Statlander with the reversal there. Oh, tried for the clothesline, but Sky sniffed that one right out. Now looking to stretch Chris Statlander here, trying to end this one early, and Chris Statlander rolls through. Able to check that kick. The Andromeda Galaxy, the power of the Andromeda Galaxy, going to come into play here for Chris Statlander. Oh, but a cutter. What a pop-up cutter there from a powerbomb position from Sky Outlaw. Oh, tried for a kick, but Chris Statlander again sniffing that one out. Chris Statlander with a Hurricane Rana there. A mini Hurricane Rana from Chris Statlander. Now Chris Statlander trying to lock the legs in. And these back and forth action here. Back and forth action between these ladies. Oh, able to get that kick. Wow, what a kick right to the side of the head there. From Sky. Tried for another one. Oh. Chris Statlander grabbed the foot, but Sky found a way to hit that Samoan drop right there. Looks like I haven't really missed much of a step here as an Irish whip into the corner as Sky charges him with that drop kick right there in the corner. Beautifully done there. And now Sky going for the punches there. The sassy punches from Sky Outlaw there. Wearing down the strong powerhouse that is Chris Statlander. Now going for Sky's the limit driver right there. Right into the middle of the ring. 1, 2, and a kick out there from Chris Statlander. Chris Statlander got her shoulder up at 2.5 there. And Chris Statlander has no idea what hit her. It's the quick and agile Sky going up to the top rope. And now hitting the Skyfall. No. Chris Statlander found a way out of that one. And now Chris Statlander able to take advantage there using the ropes. Aliza hasn't really gotten involved in this matchup as of yet, but I don't want to get ahead of myself as Chris Statlander using the power advantage, and there is Aliza getting involved. Just as I say that, Aliza getting involved, as that allows Sky to get up. Now Sky with the suplex there. The teardrop suplex to Chris Statlander. Now Sky again, what a good drop kick there after that kick. And Chris Statlander, you see, basically this is a 2-on-1 matchup. This is a handicap match, basically, with Aliza at ringside. Moonsault there off of the second rope. Count of 2, no. Chris Statlander able to get the shoulder up. And a dragon screw leg whip there from Chris Statlander. Beautifully done. Forcing the head right into the canvas. We have a blockbuster main event here. Keith Lee versus the Rated R Superstar in Edge later on tonight. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be quite the main event as Chris Statlander powering up here. Looking to hit the Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory right on Sky Outlaw right there. One. No, Eliza dragging the referee onto the outside. Stopping the count, but Chris Statlander still going. Oh, but that propped up Sky to her feet. Gave enough time for Sky to recover from the Big Bang Theory. And a kick right to the face there of Chris Statlander. And again, Eliza doing dividends here for the Outlaw family. And the Sky's the limit driver again. She's got it. 1, 2. And Chris Statlander again with the kick out at 2.5. Chris Statlander able to get the shoulder up at 2.5 here. And now what is Sky going for here? She's just staring at Statlander. Oh, now looking for the triangle choke. The triangle choke submission here. Right on Chris Statlander. Nowhere for Chris to go here. She's got to find a way out of this one. The Sky's got that one locked in tight. She keeps on wrenching on that, and now Chris Statlander's got to tap out. And Sky Outlaw gets the victory here, and she had that submission locked in for a very long time, quite a while. And that victory may be a little bit tainted, I would say, with Eliza's help, but nonetheless, Sky gets the victory anyway. But don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to get a In the Cloud segment here from Sky Outlaw right after her match. She's going to have to go backstage and change real quick as we're going to get to that segment in just a few moments here. As we get our next match loaded up for you guys. As we go over to that segment. Beautifully done there from Aleister Black, as Aleister Black wants Sinister to challenge for the title next. We'll find out if he accepts that challenge or accepts any of it. I don't really know if it was a challenge or if it was just him hoping that Sinister would fight him for that title. We might see it. But, sometimes I don't know what's going on. Sometimes the people that end up wanting somebody to face them for said title, it usually ends up happening. So who knows? We might see that happen. As our next match here is Jason Outlaw versus Kushida. And we're going to get to what Brian Outlaw has to say before the main event here. Before the main event. So before the main event tonight, we're going to hear from Brian Outlaw, and he's got something to say regarding Chris Danger and their matchup at RCW Vengeance for the RCW World title, which is in the hands of Chris Danger at the moment. So we have Jason Outlaw coming out here now. He is a former RCW Tag Team Champion, and I believe he also has won the Carnage title at some point too as well, if history is correct here. And speaking of reaching the finale of Season 9, it's very surreal knowing that when you do something for as long as I've been doing it, for 3 years, this show, and making content for probably a good 10 to 11 years. Basically my life revolved around content creation. I would watch, guys like LEA and T Martin, and, a lot of guys that would do a lot of Call of Duty stuff. So I wasn't really into wrestling just yet. And I had multiple YouTube channels throughout my content creation, and we reached 100 subscribers on the channel, which is awesome. And I'm not a guy to celebrate numbers, but to me that's a milestone, because we got a custom URL, and we got a lot of really cool stuff over the years because of this show, and a lot of cool opportunities. Even opportunities to collaborate with other people. I wouldn't have met Sinister or my buddy Sin or Sakate if it weren't for this show in the first place. And if it weren't for, places like Mixer, RIP, or, content creation platforms. It's crazy that when you start doing something for a couple years, or for a couple months, and then it turns into a couple years, you never really know what something's going to turn out to be until you do it. You never really know what's gonna happen until you start doing something, and until it starts becoming like a regular thing that you do in your everyday life. Jason Outlaw with a kick right to Kushida here. Now, Kushida, unfortunately, had lost in the RCW Breakout Championship Tournament against Seth Rollins, I believe it was. But that was a brutal match, and all of those matches were very, very well done. And in case you missed that, definitely check that out. It's on the YouTube side of things. It's on the YouTube channel as Jason takes him down here. Kushida with the kick out at 1. And speaking of, looking back and thinking about, the show after the past couple of years, I actually took the liberty of looking back. I think it was like Season 3 as a Pele kick connects here for Kushida, and Season 3, Season 4, and Season 5 were like the 3 seasons of the show that I really looked back on, and I realized, just how much better it's gotten season by season. Because I was always doing something different depending on what season we were in, and I was always trying a lot of new things. And even with Season 9, with this season, with the segments and the Sky Outlaws little talk show thing, with the promos and stuff like that. You know, it was something that I would think and I would try out and see what new things I could muster up. You know, because I went from, you know, playing video games just for the sake of playing video games, just for pure entertainment, to, you know, making this type of content. And it's, honestly, it shocks me that, you know, I could be 10 years old making cheap-ass, you know, YouTube videos to, you know, being 22 now and actually, you know, taking the time and the editing and everything else. Like, you know, and that's one of the things that content creators don't like doing, is the editing part and everything else. But for me, when you edit something together and then you watch it back, because I rarely watch my stuff back. I rarely, you know, I'll go back and I'll watch stuff in the VOD or whatever, in some old streams or some of the old stuff that I've done. But, you know, I'll go back and you know, I'll watch some of the projects, like, after I've edited it and after it's all done as a bail kick there, right, to Kushida. And after it's all done, I'll look back and I'll watch it before uploading it. And I did that recently with one of the videos that I did, which was, it wasn't really a segment, it was this little thing that I did on Luna Outlaw where I debuted her new theme, her new entrance theme, which was a theme that I just made, because I used to make music, like, back in 2014, and, you know, that's originally what I went to college for, and then I ended up transferring and, you know, really wanting to pursue a career in wrestling, complete 180, from what I wanted to do. And the reason why I gave up music was because, you know, I just didn't, like, the guys that I was surrounded with, they just didn't, you know, they didn't have the same passion as I did. Most of them wanted to make it big and be famous, and I feel like everybody wants to do that. Like, everybody wants to be able to, you know, make it big and make billions of dollars doing something that they love doing. I think that kind of goes without saying, but, you know, I was making music for the sake of making stuff. Like, it wasn't something that I enjoyed much after a while. So, like, when I made the theme for Luna Outlaw, I was like, that came out real good. And, you know, so I might start doing that. I might start making themes for the wrestlers and stuff like that, and other stuff that I can add on to the show. So I think that would be very interesting as a guilty verdict right there. The Kushida, every Outlaw has made that a part of their moveset ever since Brian Outlaw debuted that finisher. Been part of the moveset, but a rope break there to Kushida. And yeah, it should be fun. I'm trying to do a bunch of different fun things. Here's a small package here. Small package into a pin combination. 1, 2, 3, and he got him. He got him right off of that. And we've seen that before with Tommaso Ciampa. And just like that, he got him off of a roll-up. That wasn't much of a match at all. But it doesn't matter, because you do what you gotta do to win. And I was expecting a blockbuster of a match there, but there wasn't much of it. It only took a few moves there, and Jason gets the win as we go over to the break screen here, as we get to our next matchup, folks. Oh, Big Nasty. Oh, no. There's no way a big man like this is supposed to fly. But Big Nasty, my God, Big Nasty with the coast to coast. Edge looking to end it once and for all. Spear! Now looking to set it up into the rebirth right on the Sheeta. right into the cover. 1, 2, and Sheeta kicked out. Roman Reigns charging in with the spear. And make sure he has enough breath in him for this stunner. Stunner on Shinsuke. Stunner on Shinsuke here. And a cover here. 1, 2. No, Shinsuke with a kick out at 2.5. Shinsuke kicked out of the stunner. Guy's going up now. All right. We got our next matchup here right on tap, and it's Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. Interesting story. I actually met him through a it was for WrestleMania. It was the video chat thing, and he was one of the kindest guys I've ever met in my life. Most wrestlers are. A lot of the guys that I've met, I've been very, very fortunate to meet. But Kevin Owens is one of those guys that's like very, very down to earth, and there's not a lot of guys where, you know, I like to say that I like to categorize, you know, some people. There are some guys where you can, you know, just have a nice conversation with and, you know, sit down at the bar and have a drink with them. And Kevin Owens is definitely one of those dudes. That's just real chill. So we have a rematch here from last episode, I believe, and it was Daniel Bryan who had made Kevin Owens tap out very quickly to the yes lock. It's now Daniel Bryan looking to get a quick win here over Kevin Owens again. Looking to do the same thing he did last time. Here we go. Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan in the same ring yet again. And here we go. It's Kevin Owens with a clothesline. Right to Daniel Bryan. Oh, a good headbutt there from KO. And if I remember correctly, it was Kevin Owens that started out with a good flurry of offense, and then Daniel Bryan just took over. So let's see what Kevin Owens has in store for this matchup, but Daniel Bryan with a reversal there. Daniel Bryan, good kick there. The leg of Kevin Owens. Irish whip into the ropes and a kitchen sink there from Daniel Bryan. Beautifully done kitchen sink, and he's going to go for the cover already. Count of 1 and a kick out there from Kevin Owens. Who tried for the rolling Sabat kick. That was met with nothing and a blow right to the back after that kick to the midsection there. Decent headbutt there from Kevin Owens. Oh, good uppercut there from Daniel Bryan. Right to Kevin Owens. Now Kevin Owens just tossing Daniel Bryan over. Obviously, I would assume that Kevin Owens definitely has that power advantage over Daniel Bryan. But Daniel Bryan's got the quickness. And that quickness was on pat there as the clothesline right to the outside of the ring there. It's Daniel Bryan looking to take over. Oh, good clothesline again. Good drop kick there from Daniel Bryan from DB. Good knee lift. The count of 5 here. Is Kevin Owens resetting that count. Now, mind you, he will face AJ Styles at RCW Vengeance. AJ Styles currently serving a suspension due to his interference in the Kevin Owens versus Edge match, which ended up happening anyway. But he interfered with that match. I believe he attacked Kevin Owens during his entrance. And that match essentially was canceled, but we ended up having that match anyway. So whatever advantage AJ Styles was trying to gain, and obviously, I mean, Kevin Owens ultimately lost that match, but I'm not sure what AJ Styles wanted to do, or what his goal was getting involved in that match. Because one, you don't want to piss off Edge. As the yes kicks here. From Daniel Bryan, there's another kick right to the side of the head there. And Daniel Bryan, a little close for comfort here for the running knee. No, Kevin Owens got out of the way of that one. Kevin Owens got out of the way of the running knee, and like I said, Daniel Bryan a little close for that one. Oh, good clothesline there as Kevin Owens. Daniel Bryan saying, no, 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 not today. Oh, what a good slap there from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens now lifting up Daniel Bryan. Beautifully done. Kevin Owens looking to hit the pop-up powerbomb right onto Daniel Bryan. Haven't seen him hit that in quite some time. 1, 2, and Daniel Bryan with a kick out. He hit that out of nowhere. The pop-up powerbomb. Nowadays, he really likes to hit the stunner, the Stone Cold Stunner. But whatever move works. It's Daniel Bryan now. He might be trying to go for that yes lock. Yes, he is. He locked it in. This is the move that Kevin Owens tapped out of. He tapped out of it, and Kevin Owens is going to do it again. It seems that Kevin Owens, as soon as he gets locked into that yes lock, it's all over. And it seems that whatever AJ Styles did got into Kevin Owens' head as Daniel Bryan with the victory again. This time, again, via tap out. Same method. As we go over to our next matchup, folks, as we get to the break screen once again. Oh, Big Nasty. Oh, no. There's no way a big man like this is supposed to fly. But Big Nasty. My God, Big Nasty with the coast to coast. Edge looking to end it once and for all. Spear. Now looking to set it up. Into the rebirth right on the Sheeta. Right into the cover. 1, 2, and Sheeta kicked out. Roman Reigns charging in with the spear. And make sure he has enough breath in him for this stunner. Stunner on Shinsuke. Stunner on Shinsuke here. And a cover here. 1, 2. No, Shinsuke with a kick out at 2.5. Shinsuke kicked out of the stunner. Sky's going up now. Sky's going up, looking for the Skyfall. Skyfall through the table. Referee's got to gain some control. Twisted Whitney. This might be the funeral of Whitney White. Like Brian Outlaw said in that video. As we have some friendly competition here. between Darby Allin and Sinister. Now, Darby Allin and Sinister, they're very, very similar, I've noticed. Very, very similar, very, very similar motives. Darby Allin obviously having issues with Seth Rollins, and he will be facing him in an Extreme Rules match at Vengeance. And Sinister was attacked by Seth Rollins and curb stomped too as well, so both of them have a common enemy in Seth Rollins. Does this mean they're friends? No. I mean, you could use the expression, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but I mean, they're not enemies, though. That's just the one issue. They're not enemies. They don't have animosity towards one another, or at least yet, anyway. But I guess you could say, for a hypothetical reason, they have a reason to work together, and that is Seth Rollins. And Sinister comes out here. We all have our demons, and we all deal with them in mysterious ways, as Sinister makes his way to the ring. Sinister with a blockbuster match versus Adam Cole, hitting the heads in bed, sending Adam Cole night-night, and we're going to see if he can send Darby night-night too as well. Darby Allin and Sinister, one-on-one friendly competition here as we get this underway. Darby Allin, good kick there. Now I have to give the speed and agility advantage to Darby Allin here. Definite size advantage here to Sinister. I don't know if it's gonna matter too much. Good headbutt there. Darby Allin might be in a little bit of trouble here as Sinister plants Darby there. Ooh. Good STO there from Darby Allin. Couple of punches there to Darby Allin. Again, Sinister going for the cover here, and a kick out, easy kick out there from Darby Allin. Now, Sinister teamed up with the Outlaws when he first debuted here in RCW. You know, they had a common enemy in the Blackwells. Sinister losing his Carnage Championship in his first title defense against Bryce Blackwell, who is the current holder of that title. And Bryce Blackwell will be facing RVD, Rob Van Dam, the whole effing show. At RCW Vengeance for that title. And again, Sinister going for the cover, and just a simple one count there. Good. Good takeover here from Sinister is just wearing down Darby Allin. This is very, very wise here. Anything you can do to slow down the speedy and agile Darby Allin, that's perfect. Because the minute he starts moving, it's hard to stop. Ooh, Darby with a headbutt to the hand. Very, very awkward there. I've rarely seen somebody go for headbutts to the hand. Maybe headbutts to the head, yeah. Understandable, but headbutts to the hand is totally different. Oh, old school arm drag there. From Darby Allin. And again, going after that arm of Sinister there. Quickness of Darby Allin coming into play. Jawbreaker right there to Sinister. Beautifully done. Darby Allin. Again, special thanks to Dre41 Gaming and Omega Man X44 for the amazing work that they do on Cause. It's, you know, I think it needs to be said. It kind of goes without saying, but I always shout out those guys because they're the reason why this stuff still goes on. The jawbreaker here. Again. To Sinister. And these two dishing out some really good friendly competition here between these two guys. Couple of good slaps to the face. No disrespect here. Drop kick. Hopefully no disrespect. I would hope not. As you can see, Darby Allin is a little bit winded. He's just calling him up. Oh, good move there off of the top rope from Darby Allin. Oh, but Sinister coming back here. Sinister now. Sinister gonna drop him with a brainbuster. Now Sinister, he might see the light here. Sinister coming back here. Sinister kick right to the face of Darby Allin. And just like that, it is a Sinister takeover. What a running knee. This is exactly what I was saying. Find a way to slow him down. And you have him right where you want him. Uh-oh. He's looking to send Darby night-night this time. Darby, you're in trouble, kid. Darby, heads in bed right on Darby Allin. One, two, and Darby kicked out of the heads in bed. And I apologize for my controller going out here. Could have been because the battery's low, but now we're all set. Let me check his, okay, there we go. Dive versus ground. Okay. Sometimes you gotta check the moveset sometimes. The Sinister has completely taken over this match. Darby Allin kicked out of the heads in bed. But now, he's got to be in the driver's seat here. What a good DDT from Darby Allin. 1, 2, and a kick out from Sinister here. What a great match this is. Again, I apologize for the interruptions here, as my controller had unfortunately died on us here. And a senton right onto Sinister. 1, 2, and Sinister kicked out into the senton. Sinister got the shoulder up. From the senton. And now Darby's just trying to find a way in this. They're not really liking Sinister too well. They're trying to cheer for Darby. He's saying hush to the crowd. Sinister neckbreaker. Uh-oh. Not again. Not again. Looking for the heads in bed. No! Darby Allin caught the foot. And a big slap to the chest. A big chop right to the chest. He's going to take him in the corner. What's Darby planning to do here? Darby charging him with that elbow. And now he's going to go up top again. Darby Allin. Darby looking for that senton. 1, 2. No! And Sinister kicked out just at the last second. You can call that 2.9. As close as you're going to get. DDT again to Sinister. Darby trying to pump himself up here. I don't know. I don't know what he's got to do. He continues to go after that arm. That has been a target. And he's going to do it again. He's locking up the other arm, though, into the arm bar, with Sinister able to escape. Ooh, with that punch. Oh, Sinister looking to plant Darby Allin's face first. And Sinister says it's all done. And it might be, as he's locking it in. Right onto Darby Allin. Wrenching on that neck. And Darby somehow escaping. Oh, good chop. Jawbreaker. And the crowd definitely showing their displeasure for Sinister here. Oh, inverted DDT is Sinister tried to go for something there. I couldn't come up with anything. Darby Allin, though, tossing Sinister to the outside. And we all know what's going to happen here. Darby throwing caution to the wind. Darby taking out Sinister on the outside. He just threw everything on the line. Is now, oh, right off of the table. And a clothesline as Sinister trying to come back after that. After he just took full force of that dive. Is Darby Allin getting up? Darby Allin, I don't know what he tried to do. But now Sinister taking over with those punches. And he tried to go for that senton. Oh, that knee. That knee strike that we're so used to Sinister hitting. And somehow these men are still breathing. I don't know how. Going a little bit old school again to take down Sinister. Anything you could do. And now Darby Allin gonna go for it. One more time again. But no, he's thinking of other plans. As he's calling him up. Darby, no! Sinister caught him! Powerbomb! Uh-oh. This is what tapped Darby Allin out before. He's tapped out to a similar submission before in tournaments. But a rope break saved him. And now going after those legs, I believe it was Daniel Bryan he tapped out to. As Daniel Bryan went after the legs. I can't remember what tournament it was. But I know we had one before in Darby Allin. I think it was the Ravage Championship tournament, I believe. That Darby Allin had tapped out to that exact same submission. And we were looking at deja vu. It could have been. It's Darby Allin. My God, Darby Allin going right after Sinister here with these punches. And that one last spot. Busted Sinister wide open. Oh, but Sinister. Sinister again with a powerbomb. The strength. The power. What's he doing now? Telling the crowd to hush here. The sinister neck breaker. Uh-oh. He's locked it in. Nowhere for Darby to go in a rope break. He got his foot underneath the rope. He's able to get that foot underneath the rope. And now, uh-oh. It might be night-night time for Darby Allin again. Heads in bed. 1, 2, 3, and Sinister gets the victory here. It took a couple. But Sinister was able to get the victory here over Darby Allin in this friendly competition battle, but not without some battle wounds to go with it. As we move on to our next matchup, folks, as we go over to the break screen yet again. Oh, Big Nasty. Oh, no. There's no way a big man like this is supposed to fly. But Big Nasty. My God, Big Nasty with the coast to coast. Edge looking to end it once and for all. Spear. Now looking to set it up. Into the rebirth right on the Sheeta. Right into the cover. 1, 2, and Sheeta kicked out. Roman Reigns charging in with the spear. Gotta make sure he has enough breath in him for this stunner. Stunner on Shinsuke here. And a cover here. 1, 2. No, Shinsuke with a kick out at 2.5. Shinsuke kicked out of the stunner. Sky's going up now. Sky's going up, looking for the Skyfall. Skyfall through the table. Here we go. It is Edge, the rated R superstar. Coming out here, we have Edge and Keith Lee. Coming out here. And I know I said before the main event we would hear from Brian Outlaw, but he had told me he wants to wait to close out the show. That's what he wants to do. He'd rather wait and close out the show. As a rated R superstar gets ready to face Keith Lee. Now Keith Lee and Tommaso Ciampa have had their fights at RCW Rebirth. It's the closest I can remember those two behemoths going at it. And these two big men. I mean, Keith Lee obviously has the power advantage. Obviously the bigger of the two men here. And the interesting thing about Keith Lee is for his size, he does some pretty acrobatic things. Things that defy the laws of physics that a big man should not be able to do, but yet he does it anyway. Keith Lee, an absolute monster. We'll see if he can take down the rated R superstar and Edge. Kevin Owens knows that spear all too well, and it might be Keith Lee that might know it sooner than later. But as you saw, Keith Lee just rubbed off Edge right there. It's Keith Lee with an Irish whip And he took out the referee. The referee got caught. Referee got caught here. Hopefully he's okay. He's getting back up. He seems fine. There's a back elbow there. Oh, good chop. Oh, but Keith Lee. Keith Lee with a Hurricane Rana taking down Edge again. That acrobatic ability for a man his size. Chops down the tree trunk legs of Keith Lee. Edge here. Edge planting Keith Lee. As Edge tried for the big boot, but to no avail. Trying for the suplex, no, a backbreaker instead off of the knee. Thought he might have been going for a teardrop or back suplex. And a downward spiral right onto Keith Lee. And if I were Edge here, I definitely keep Keith Lee grounded. You're not going to beat him power-wise. I mean, you know, also, Edge is almost 50. He's about 46. So he also has, Keith Lee also has the age advantage too, with being younger. And the neck injuries that Edge has had in the past is he trying to get an earlier one? And a kick out here from Keith Lee. The neck injuries might come into play. After 9 years of retirement, coming back at the Royal Rumble. Oh, what a big slap to the face. Oh, clothesline right into the corner. Keith Lee's got this. Keith Lee, alley-oop bomb right there to Edge. Uh-oh, what's Keith Lee going for here? Keith Lee with the Spirit Bomb. One. No! Edge kicked out at one. Looking for the big bad catastrophe. No! Edge got it. But Keith Lee continuing to fight back. This is the most I've seen Edge be dominated in a match in quite some time. He is definitely outmatched in terms of power here. And this is the power on display. Oh my. Just dropping Edge into the moonsault right after. And another kick out from Edge. He's trying to wear down Edge here. As this has all been Keith Lee for the time being. Oh, but a couple of back elbows here. 3 to be exact. As Edge has no interest in basking in the glory of Keith Lee. There's a reversal there, sending Edge to the outside. Keith Lee now on the outside. Oh, tried for the super kick, missed. He might have whiffed on it. Oh, what a DDT. Might have been a variation of the execution. And now it's Edge taking over. It's Edge taking over as he's going for it. The execution DDT. And we all know what comes next after. Edge with the spear. 1, 2. No! Keith Lee kicked out of the spear. Keith Lee kicked out of the spear. Most people don't, but Keith Lee did. And that chop. Sending Keith Lee, turns around. Oh, Keith Lee with a suplex of his own, and he got him caught in the rope there. And now Keith Lee fired up. Keith Lee battling back here. My God, he took him out with that crossbody. And Edge doesn't even know what hit him. It looked like he got hit by a truck here. And now, you know, a Ford F-150, one of those semi-trucks is a downward spiral. Right to Keith Lee and trying for it again. Oh, inverted DDT. And Edge. Trying to get as much power as he can, trying to submit Keith Lee. But Keith Lee getting out of it fairly quickly. Oh my God, running over him. Like I said, it's getting hit by a man like that. It might as well feel like getting hit by a semi-truck. And more elbows is... I don't know what Keith Lee is trying to do here, but it doesn't seem to be working for him. Keith Lee? Looking for the spirit bomb, no! He looked to get it in, but no spirit bomb today. It might be execution again. And that busted him wide open. It might take one more. Spare! 1, 2, no! Keith Lee! My God! Keith Lee kicked out of a second spear. And a headbutt. As Edge trying to figure out everything as he's going down into the... Oh, rope break! Keith Lee knew where he was, and he grabbed the rope instantly. He grabbed the rope instantly. The instincts of Keith Lee is a downward spiral again. Is Keith Lee throwing up the rock on signs or the too sweet signs, depending on who you're cheering for. They're both right. Uh-oh, got a Boston Crab locked in. The Boston Crab locked in on the Rated R Superstar. And Keith Lee, or Edge, finding a way to slip out. Again, a downward spiral, continuing to go after that bloody head. And Keith Lee is a crimson mask right now. Headbutt to Edge. And now the power on display here. Power bomb. Oh my God, no. Don't tell me he's going to do something like this. Going up top here. Oh, but Edge. Edge got out of the way. Keith Lee got a little bit too ahead of himself. Inverted DDT. He did a little bit of taunting, and that's exactly what happens when you do a little bit of taunting. You pay for it. Spinning heel kick, no. Keith Lee finding a way out. Trying for that clothesline. Again, another downward spiral. His Edge going at him with a couple of right hands. One of these two is walking out in a stretcher. I don't care who it is. I don't want that to happen for sure, but it sure as hell looks that way. As Edge is just trying to do everything in his power to stop Keith Lee. Another execution. 1, 2. No, Keith Lee again. My God, I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work. He's already hit 2. What makes you think 3 is gonna work? Spare, no. Keith Lee with a DDT right on. Looking for a big, bad catastrophe. Keith Lee, my God, drop an Edge. 1, 2 to get the victory over Edge. No, kick out at 2.5. And a kick out again. Oh no, Keith Lee going for it a second time. Keith Lee going for it again, but oh, Edge. Edge had it scouted. Edge had it scouted. Another shadow tried for the execution. No! Clothesline and then busted Edge wide open. Both men bleeding super kick. Oh, he's locking it in here. Nowhere for Edge to go. Nowhere for Edge to go here. But Edge escaping. Drop kick, no. Keith Lee reversed. Looking for the spirit bomb. He's got it. One, two. He's gonna get Edge. No, again with a kick out. He's looking for it. Looking for it again. Edge again, sniffing it out. Edge with a spinning heel kick. He doesn't know what he's got to do, but he's got to do it. Edge execution. He couldn't hit it a third time, but he's definitely going to have to if he's wanting to win this. Spare, no! Keith Lee again. Keith Lee. My God. I don't even know what this man is on, but I want some of it. I'm telling you. Because I don't know what Edge needs to do that he hasn't done already. He's allowing him to get back in the ring, and that's a big mistake. Big mistake. Oh, pulling him down right by the hair. Grabbing the buzz cut that he's got. I don't know how much that's going to help him. Another execution. Is he going to hit it? We've already seen it reverse so many times. Spare! 1, 2, 3. Edge gets the victory. Finally! Edge battles back for the victory. That was a war. But it's AJ Styles! AJ Styles is back! That's Styles! Going right after Edge. Shoulder first into the turnbuckle. And AJ Styles attacking Edge. I don't know what he's doing here, but whatever it is, it's taking a long ass time to do it. Is Edge getting up? Now Edge going after AJ is he took way too long. Powerbomb right there. And now, oh, right after Edge. Edge not allowing AJ Styles to spoil the celebration, spinning heel kick. That totally backfired. As AJ Styles tried to attack Edge, he spent way too much time on the outside, possibly trying to set up for the phenomenal forearm. And that allowed Edge to recuperate, but what a battle, what a war. But before we get to the end of the show, guys, we have Brian Outlaw that's going to say something regarding his match against Chris Danger for the RCW World Championship at Vengeance. So we're going to get to him to end the show.
Let me ask you all of this. Have you lost something? Took somebody in, only to be left with nothing? Nothing but questions. Questions you'll never know the answer to. Chris Danger, the internet darling of pro wrestling, the dangerous one. Now, there was a time where I respected Chris. Hell, now I have more respect for Alan Walker. And I don't even know the kid. See, Chris, Alan has something that you don't have. He lives by his own moral code. He never takes the easy way out. I barely even know the guy, but yet, I see it. TFW, EWL, RCW, DVW. I've been everywhere. My family has been everywhere. Just like you, Chris. Just like you. I don't even need to be on the card. I just need to show up. And people will listen. Hell, I don't even need this damn mic for anyone to listen to me. Why? Because everybody knows that I always have something to say, and when I say it, I mean it. I let my actions do the talking mostly. Now, I asked you a question before. If you wanted to be dangerous. You want to be dangerous? You want to be the internet darling? Go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. Have your moniker. But I don't need one. See, Chris, I have something that you don't. And it's this. I have absolutely nothing to lose. But you, on the other hand, have the RCW World Championship. And you could lose it at any moment. Let me tell you and everyone else here a little secret. Life's a game. A wicked game. And we're all just pawns in it. So Chris, let me ask you again. You want to be dangerous? You want a taste of danger? Well, at Vengeance, I'm gonna give you one. In Cleveland, Ohio. You're gonna get a taste of what real danger is. And I'm not just gonna beat you. I'm gonna destroy everything you hold dear to your heart till there's nothing left. So let me ask you this. Was liebst du? Allow me to translate. Was liebst du? What do you love? Was du liebst wird sterben? What you love will die, and you will die with it. And the best part is, at the end of the night, the whole world is gonna know who you truly are. Nothing but a fantasist who couldn't face the real world in front of him. So, I'll see you at Vengeance.